All right, good morning, everybody. It is about 8:30 where I am. Haven't streamed in a bit of a while, almost 2 weeks, and I'd like to apologize for that. My sleep has been completely out of whack lately. Like, I've just been falling asleep super early, and that's not really conducive to streaming very much, but I do want to get in a little more. I want to do some more stuff, especially because, like, the next couple of days, I'm probably not going to be streaming a ton between working on finishing out a video and the fact that the new Risk of Rain 2 update comes out hopefully sometime today. And I am extremely hype about that. Like, very, very excited to check that out. Oh, we got some mail. Let's check this mailbox here. What do you got for us? One letter. What do you got? Oh, is it just coughs on us? That's not something you want to see right now, right? All right, buddy. What do you got for us? What's the deal? Kamali's father. Did he have a name? I genuinely cannot remember now. So, first of all, that makes me feel like a real POS. But second of all, if he doesn't have a name, that's actually kind of worse. I see old fish boy out there flopping around. Do we have? Yeah, we have Forest Haven on the map, so no need to worry there. Say hi to our buddy Beetle. Oh, thank you. He has such an excellent voice, in case I haven't made it extremely clear, which I'm sure I have at this point. Beetle really is just absolutely one of the greatest human beings who has ever existed in any video game. Just absolutely the top of the pile. I love him a lot. And his voice really does add quite a bit to proceedings. Speaking of proceedings, let's talk to the boat here and double check what we've got to do. The remaining pearl lies in a place northwest of here. So that will be where is marked on the map, yes? It would help if I pressed the correct button. Okay. Yeah, so let's turn around. Get out our sail. And you know what? We can have the grappling hook on there as well. We don't have problems with grappling hooks in this house. Unfortunately, we are pretty bad with the crane, but what are you supposed to do? Don't mind that loud slam. I just realized that peaked on my my microphone when even my voice isn't doing that. That's just my comically huge glass of water. I should take a picture of that someday and put it in, like, every Discord I'm in. And just be like, hey, check out these huge glasses of water I have. This is what I drink when I stream and when I play video games and, you know, do other stuff. But I'm not drinking something else anyway, because... let's be honest, if you see how big this is, you'll understand that filling it with anything but water is a bit of a poor idea. Are we in relation to that thing? We got a ways to go. I don't know why I thought it would be so soon. What do I think I'm playing this on the Wii U version? That would be a good cause to own the Wii U, because in case I haven't made clear, I feel like I'm very bad about saying this in terms of, like, when I talk to people, but I do really enjoy this game. Like, I'm very, very bad at communicating that I like video games sometimes, or really anything, because it is very easy to accentuate the goofiness, any sort of negativity. And besides, I think a lot of people are just very interested in the more negative aspect of things. Like, Jim Sterling did a whole video yesterday about how really his videos that are the biggest hits are the ones where he's complaining about stuff. We're taking a bit of a detour from just going straight for that pearl to check out this little side island. We're going to do a lot of side questy type of stuff today because I do not like to cut off in the middle of a dungeon, especially on stream, because I will forget what I'm supposed to do there. And the next dungeon upcoming for our playthrough here, I'm gonna just go ahead and say it right away, is probably the one I am the literal worst at in the entire franchise out of the games I've played. Here's a Korok. I didn't get a Korok emote. I should perhaps have done that. I know that was a suggestion that was put forward. So we've got these little forest trees here that are extremely not doing well. This is a side quest that we cannot really do right now. But we can get a look at it that it looks really, really silly. I was about to say it looks kind of like a Dogu, but no, that's not what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of the little Haniwa statues. And on today's statue mix-ups, there's a guy with a telescope over there. We'll investigate Telescope Man in just a moment. Ah, yeah, there we go. It's daytime. We get a little bit of that sunrise theme that you will probably remember from OOT. I realized, oh yeah, we played in Ocarina of Time Randomizer. Yeah? I don't know, man. That just sounds like somebody dropped a bag of French fries. They don't know what French fries are in this world. We got barrels, but we cannot hide in them. We've got... Wow! We got a talking door. This cabana belongs to the master and the master alone. Anyone else out there ever seen Manos, The Hands of Fate? I've got a feeling that we're gonna have to do something pretty special to get Torgo over there to let us in. But this place is going to be very important to us later on, so I am absolutely going to grab ourselves a little bit of map data while we're here. Once I inch my way over to the fish. It is easier doing this than it is to sail over there, and I don't feel like getting out the Wind Waker and changing the direction of the wind. I'm sorry, guys. I'm lazy, so I'm gonna do this the harder way. That's how laziness works, right? But here you go, Chief. Eat up these weird red berries. At least that's what they look like. Yeah, I heard. I love that this guy is he's just like this. The private oasis. Yeah, indeed. Well, instead of triumph forks. Yeah, okay, I get it. A chart that, yeah, he's blowing the lid off of why we're gonna want to get into that house, into that little beach house. So, yeah, thanks, buddy. I was just gonna leave that as a spoiler for like 10 streams from now when I actually get to this. But instead, he just tells us right away. And by that, I mean, he sort of, like... He tries to give us a minced reference, but we know what he's saying. We've played these games before. And honestly, even if we haven't... Oh, I think I saw some lightning on the horizon. On clear skies, that's a little creepy. Got a lot of seagulls. Just gonna follow along with them, see where they're going. I could use some French fries, too. What was I trying to say? Oh, yeah. Like, you know what the Triforce is, even if you haven't played a Zelda game. It's ingrained enough in popular culture that that's a very understandable thing. And the seagulls left. Well, okay. Darn. I thought we were going to get us a bag of ocean French fries, but nope, they don't feel like helping us in that regard. Selfish bastards. More importantly, I see a landmass over there, which means that's more stuff for us to explore as we get ourselves a little bit off track here. Actually, is that, It is a landmass of a kind, but it's not really something we want to climb around on. This will be one of the dice reefs, I think. Yeah, the music died. Burn! Okay, that's what I didn't want to happen. Back in the boat. Alright, buddy, get over here. Music's getting a little dire. There's definitely something going on here, even aside from the fact that we're getting bombarded by Octoroks from hell. Octillery, I suppose. There you go, the Six-Eye Reef. This is a place we're going to want to come back to later on. Shop over there on Windfall Island. Yeah, that's safe. It's safe. This, I believe, is informing you of something you can do at night. But do not take my word for it, because I don't remember a lot of this game. Anyway, these guys can just go straight to hell. There's a bunch of those little orb things hanging out around, but I don't feel like handling those. I don't feel like dealing with those things right now. Alright, okay, we are going in the correct direction. The look of the compass always throws me off a little bit. And see, if we line up the arrow with the direction of the wind, we'll get smarter results. And this weather is having a bit of a laugh right now, isn't it? No, it's a sunset. Never mind. I was gonna say the weather was trolling me, but that is actually incorrect this time. For once, something in this game is not trolling me. There hasn't been that much trolling in this game. What am I talking about? I shouldn't be so silly. But on the other hand, I'm just gonna keep doing it, so... Nothing can stop me. Nothing can stop Mr. Domino. Anyone out there remember that game? Probably not. It's a very, very strange thing to bring up. Maybe one day I will play that for you fine folks on the stream, and even for the scoundrels too. You guys can have a little bit of watching. Sweet Jesus, my dropped frames. I'm so glad that I remembered to hit record this time. Going towards this island. Yeah, okay, so we are at the point we need to be at, and there is a big mess brewing over there. And I see that our fishy fella is a little bit far out. Nope, they're not gonna let me approach properly.
Hey.
I'm gonna take a guess that it got blowed up. Great Fish Island. Yeah, this place has seen some better days. Great water spirit named Jabun. I wonder if that's a not even remotely oblique reference to Jabu Jabu from the earlier games. Alright, what's the deal? Who's yelling for us? It's Birdman! Birdman! Yeah, you been looking for us? Yes, we are. Okay, well, I guess. Work of the Shadow and Forsaken Fortress. I wonder if it's Ganon. It's probably not. I just wonder what Ganon's up to. Alright, so Jabun got the hell out of here. Cool. Oh boy, we gotta go back to Outset Island. Okay. Not be able to see Jabun. Cave where he hides the sealed big slab. Yeah, so we gotta tell somebody to return the slab, or in this case, unreturn the slab, I guess. Cursed. This is definitely a cursed image right here, I will tell you that. Alright, buddy, get out of here. We are going to head towards Windfall Island then, I guess. Alright, so we're heading back to Windfall, which is going to be to our north and east. Let's get this thing out and... Amazing, I remembered the song. You might be thinking, oh, that's only 3 notes, that's easy to remember. Well, let nobody accuse me of having a good memory. But while we're here, we do not have data about Great Fish Island, so let's go ahead and let's... Of course, the perfect music to have for this, right? The malevolent sounding mix of the ocean theme here. Alright, so what do you got about Great Fish Island there? This guy seems like a pretty great fish, so certainly he would know something, right? Am I right, guys? This joke is bad. On nights when just a wee bit of the left half of the moon is missing. Okay, it's a ghost ship location. Cool. It's a very big column of water that I just saw. You must have splashed like right next to me. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna stop for this because we were so close in its path there. Oh, that was stupid of me. Amazing. But this should get us what we're looking for, I believe. At least get us this chest. That's pretty cool looking vault you got there, Link. Are we gonna keep this or are we gonna throw it overboard? I think there's any space for it. Aw, 20 rupees. That'll be why it was so easy to get then. You okay there, emulator? I never gotten a good look at the tail end of the boat here. And yeah, there's a lot of sailing around. Oh, look at all these pillars of wind here. Oh, what is that? Is that some kind of shark? Well, it... Yeah, it's a shark. I can't believe I hit it with that attack. That is just some silly stuff there. Alright, so this is a place, that's for sure. It's not a place we can get into, I don't think. It's got some kind of weird choo-choo shrine. Let's check the mailbox. This pukes out a letter on us. Find some Knight's Crest. Orca. Alright. And he gave us 20 bucks. Alright. Heavy stamps in this place, eh? This will be the Tingle Island then, right? Oh yeah, this is definitely Tingle Island. I wonder if you could tell by all the multicolored tingles we saw there. Tingle, a character we can't do much with because of our lack of connectivity to the Game Boy Advance. Again, genuinely curious if RetroArch can do anything with that. I should absolutely look into that. But here we are. Oh, not that kind of here we are. I feel like the volume on this music just kind of wavers in a general way, so I keep thinking, oh, something's about to happen just constantly as we go, and it's not actually happening. But yeah, we're aimed straight at Windfall Island, which is right over there. We get close enough and the job completes itself. Or does not. We just get like a weird reset. That's strange. Hey, you're the boss game. Y'all want some more weird noises? There you go. Oh boy, a stealth section. It's time for a sneaking mission, Link. Get a little bit of that OSP going here. And we can try jumping on their ship. I'm pretty sure this is not what we're supposed to do, and we're supposed to just sort of cut the knot a little bit here, but you know something? Why don't we sneak up on these guys? Cleans pirate's ears. I don't remember this. Okay, so I guess we gotta eavesdrop on them somewhere. Time to explore the town again. Because I know where I'm supposed to go, by the way. I just don't remember the step to get there. Because, of course, anything like that, there's going to be a nice chunk of little side steps. That's not really the term I want to use here, obviously. It's not side steps per se, but rather that it's a bit of a procedure to get there no matter what. Because, like, you can't skip the tutorial, as it were. Or the thing that best resembles a tutorial. But we are supposed to come in here. They gotta have bombs. Right. This guy. The guy who's massively overcharging on bombs. Yeah, but we didn't know about that, so... Well, that's not how that thing works, but... You know, you get an amusing little bit here. Andrew dock his pay or something nice. I like how she's just standing there with her arms crossed up against the wall, doing nothing. She couldn't even really be considered to be spotting these guys if they were going to cart him off or something. And just go through the drive-thru. It's okay. If they gotta say anything, they're too busy. It's being blocked by the barrels. That's not how it works, but still. Does anything work how it should in this game? Yeah, we get it. We get it. Link is bad at stealth. Swabby's gotcha. Could we have skipped something if we knew the password? I'm going to assume not, but I also feel like I've never actually been in a situation where I've just done that. Alright, buddy, I'm gonna let you out, you big anus man. Nope. Apparently we can't let the anus man out. Well, that's fine too. Can we chuck a barrel at him? Just let me throw a barrel at it. Just let me throw a barrel at it! And we can throw a barrel at him and it doesn't do anything. That's pretty great. Definitely a bit of a feel-good moment right there. Okay, I will be back in, like, 2 minutes. Probably less. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let me pick up my controller instead of trying to use the mouse for this. That's not gonna work, buddy. Alright, so I think we just go straight to the ship here, and... It's another, Another talking door, by the way. There are a surprising amount of them in this game. Oh, did I have a space in front of there? I did not even notice. I think it's because my brain, like, internally smooths out that pattern a little bit. And some of it just looks very obviously, like it would accommodate the placement of the letters in a certain way. Let's have a look. To do this, we have to solve the puzzle in the same way as usual, I believe. Well, we have to solve the same puzzle that we had to at the beginning of the game. It's just that this time we have to use the Deku Leaf instead of using ropes. Hey, it's Ratman. Good luck, you'll need it. Alright, so does this switch do anything? I think it just unlocks the door at the end, yeah. The gate? Yeah, okay, so it's just rope swinging on a timer. Bombs that we couldn't just shake out of that guy earlier. Hey, you know what? Okay. I'm not exactly the biggest fan of having to do things this way, but okay. I mean, Lank's thing is that he saves the day, right? He should be able to at least get to untie the dude. And I boned that. Let's... I hope that there's a switch over here to reset the timer. There sure is. Because obviously, we ain't getting there if we have to restart. Alright, turn around. Grab that rope. Could I get some camera angles, please? Like to switch this out of free camera mode if I can. I just don't know how to do that because actually this is not... This is a time when free camera controls are not conducive to getting shit done. It's kind of weird. We are in what we might call uncharted territory. And not because of anything to do with one Nathan Drake. Yeah, I know, that joke is way too easy, but... Fine, I guess the camera's not gonna... Well, saying that, it seems to be on the ball now, so just don't touch the right stick. Yep. That's right. That's what we like to see. Alright, lower down the rope. Right, and we're back and forth here. Yes, I hear you, door. That's fine. See, that only took us like 3-4 tries, I guess. I don't call you Ratman for nothing, Nico. And we're not staying here long enough to tell anybody, don't worry. As we carefully open up this big spike-encrusted chest. And get some bombs. Carry up to 30. It's a blast! And this is the big important reason why we need these bombs. Using them while on the boat gives us a cannon. We're probably going to use the boomerang to actually, like, fight things. But that's about it. Why are you amazed? You should know about this. Like, did you not realize that Link's weird sensor stone thing was up his butt until this late on? I've been standing outside that forest for 9 goddamn days plus. That's only 9 days since I streamed DK64 Rando. Like, when I complain about, like, weird physics things and moon logic not making sense, that's just me joking, but this is a sort of bad plot. Yeah, we get it. We didn't get all your bombs. Excuse me. As you can see, I was very wrong about needing the Deku Leaf here. I think that you actually need that inside of the ghost ship. And I was not expecting to bump my head on the stairs there. Although, honestly, if you're rolling up the stairs, what do you expect? Alright, well, we did not stealth very successfully, but I believe we can still get ourselves out of here. Where's our boat? It's on the other side of the island. I'm approaching this in a silly manner. Come here, Bodie McBoatface. Let's do this. Alright, so I'm gonna... Oh, there's a letter for us. So let me handle that, and then I'm going to wait to change the wind. I have an idea in terms of the direction I'm going to go here. And we're going to take not the most obvious path in the world. Oh, nice! Ooh, ho, ho, ho. Beetle's got them high explosives now. And he's going to tell us where to find him. See, I told you, there's a good reason to like him. He knows the contents of our heart very well. He and I, we are kindred spirits. Okay, so what I was trying to say before, we're gonna go north and we're going to wrap around the map here. Yeah, go ahead and say that 3 times fast if you want to. Wrap around the map. That's some string of words. And once we get to the bottom row, we're going to turn the wind to point to the west. Yeah, it's the west. I often have a lot of difficulty telling east from west. North and south, that's pretty easy. Like, I don't think most people who are past the age of, like, 6 those. Hey, wow, Lethal Feline throwing us a nice 24 viewer host. How is it going there, buddy? And Zephirium and everyone else who's there. I gotta remember to put Zephy in VIP status. I've been a little out of it in the last couple of days. How are you all? And Zweistein as well. I've seen you in Plastic Allen streams. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you all keeping safe. Goes somewhat alright. I heard a family member of yours died recently. So that's... I'm very, very sorry. My fella. My guy, my dude. I don't know how people feel about the phrase my dude anymore. Where are we at? We're near the top of the map. Alright, so we should be wrapping around pretty soon.
Alright.
No? I thought you could wrap around the map. I'm a fool then. Please disregard me when I tell you about game mechanics. My dude. It is Tuesday, my dudes. It certainly is. Not that frog meme. The frog meme is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, my dudes. I do not know why that was immortalized the way it was on the internet, but hey, the internet behaves in its own way, and we just do not argue. We do not argue. We let it happen. I mean, occasionally in our spare time we may just go like, what the fuck? But that's different. The internet is a strange, silly place. It sure is. Oh my goodness, is the internet a strange, silly place? Anyway, to be fair, there is a big upside here in that this isn't truly a race against the pirates, even though they kind of phrase it as like, oh, you gotta hurry to Outset Island. Nah, you can take your time. There's not a ton you can do, but you can take your time. And frankly, sometimes the ability to take your time is all you need. We're just gonna... Are we even gonna... No, we're gonna have to dodge this thing's butt. Dodge a little bit around the pirate ship. Hey, Beetle. It's on that little island over there. I could stop and go look at that, but... Odds are if I do that, I'll forget about all the other stuff I want to at least try to get a little forward motion on here. Oh. Yeah, as we've noticed, that happens sometimes. Oh hey, our boomerang did eventually catch up with us properly. Yeah, this is going to be a long boat ride. So, what's everyone up to, aside from just, hey, it goes somewhat alright and all that? You know, hope y'all are keeping yourselves entertained and everything in between the stay the fuck inside orders. I have at least seen that there's a decent amount of people on Twitch. lately, so that's good. There's definitely plenty of entertainment to go around. We do not want for things to lighten our mood, thankfully. Haven't had any alone time. Aw, man. That's a shame. That's a bit of a pain. How far south are we so far? We're about halfway across the map. Alright. Get to do some stuff. For now, I'm just gonna hit this R button a couple of times. Home office and online meetings. Oh boy. I've got a feeling that online meetings are just kind of a disaster. Like, just... It seems like something that would be extremely hit and miss, you know? I see something over there. Let's distract ourselves briefly from doing our due diligence here and do a side quest in the middle of this really, really severe thunderstorm and supposedly this being a race against time. This is how you always do in any game that bears even the vaguest resemblance to an RPG, you know? And of course, we gotta go talk to our buddy over here, Fishman Jack. Distant relative to Wolfman Jack, of course. Clap for him, he'll rate our record high. Ah, okay, well, if it's working alright then, okay. I'll put it this way, is it a worse experience than doing regular work? Provided it's not, that's probably okay. And yeah, this is the southern Fairy Island. Between you and me, that's an island. Black soil. Treasure. Try digging there. Okay. I'll see what I can do, buddy. Like, at some point. But for now, let's get ourselves back over to this island and let's go ahead and do a quick investigation. Because, hey, that is a thing we can do. It looks like we can break in. And yeah, there's not much real note on under those piles there. We need something a little heavier to... Oh, there's some health. That's good. There is one monster that spawns here. There we go. Alright, this is the blue choo-choo. You can see that it's got some electricity going on here. If we try to hit that chode with our sword, we'll get zapped. Working in IT, so it's just another place to sit and stare at the screen. Fair enough. That sounds reasonably acceptable, I guess, is what I'm... Oh. Nope, it doesn't want to... Let's do that. But we can break it into the fairy fountain here. Hit the chode, get punished. Got it. Yeah, that's, that might be something we're familiar with, huh? Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the Great Fairy Fountain here. And we get a pretty strange looking creature. It kind of looks like Fee from Skyward Sword, doesn't it? When I was younger, I could swear these things had 5 arms, by the way. I may have just been, like, extremely not all there as a child. And we're gonna get ourselves some kind of an upgrade. I don't know what it is offhand. It's probably more bombs? Yeah! Ooh, 60. That is pretty great. Also, check out that shackle on the bomb bag. Oh, there's a big upside there, Zweistein. For sure. If we, and of course the fairy fountains also act as usual, where if we get our butts kicked enough, we can come back and heal. Gotta make sure the bombs can't escape. You raise a good point. I will absolutely give you that. That just is a recipe for disaster. Disaster. They got a mind of their own. Now, which way are we pointing? Away from the wind. Of course we are. Absolutely. I'm glad that, like, the enemies don't have fire arrows or anything, because imagine one of those just accidentally grazing Link's sack of bombs and just suddenly, oh, wow. That's not a good time for anybody. I guess at least Link has invincibility frames. He'll be fine. Are we low enough to start turning wind yet? Not quite. But we should definitely get out our little stick here. Actually, first I'm going to feed the fish over there. Yeah, you're right. My bad. That was not a good thing. That was not a good thing to say, was it? All right, fish. Tell me about this dice reef. I forget which one this is. Is this 5? No, it's 2. My bad. No one around these waters has seen the beautiful fairy who bestows magic power. See more of the big octos. Yeah, that is why I wanted to take this path, not only so we could get the Great Fairy from earlier, but so we could possibly, and I'm not 100% sure how readily we can do this, but so we could possibly swing by a big octo and get ourselves what I believe is the double magic meter? And while we don't really need the double magic meter at this point, it is always a huge quality of life buff. We compared to it, yeah. I think it's in, like, the southeast corner of the area, though, so we're probably not going to get to see it. But, as I said, while today is not going to be the longest stream, this is going to be a little bit on the side questy side of things, so we will probably get a chance to encounter that expand meter, yes. Thank you. I do wish that DK64 randomizer worked a little better, because That would absolutely be a thing that we do a bunch of streams of if it was a little less jank. Alright, here's some fish food for the fish. We are not at Outset Island yet. This is, I think, called Headstone Island. I believe this is the site of the Earth Temple, which is the 4th dungeon. Or 5th if you choose, but I have... yeah, Headstone Island. This is where the Earth Temple is, which is a much later dungeon. North 4, East 3 to Fire Mountain. Okay. Yeah, but we also need ice arrows to break into Fire Mountain, so that needs a bow. So we're not going to deal with this for a while, as you can tell. So later in the game, there are two temples, as opposed to the 5 that were in OOT. Those being the Stone Temple and the Wind Temple. The Stone Temple is basically just the Shadow Temple from OOT again, but a little cooler. Stone Temple? No, Earth Temple, pardon me. And so you can do those in either order, I believe, but I have always done the Earth Temple before I've done the Wind Temple for some reason. I do not know what drives me to do that, but it is just how it goes. Alright, we're here. Yep. We are cursed. Night does not end. We do not need to worry about pirates overtaking us. That's fair enough. There's some stuff to check out around here. Let's see if Orca's got anything for us. Hey, he's giving it his all. Alright, let's show off this guy a little bit here. He's gonna go ahead and explain this minigame to us. Try to hit him 100 times or more before he hits us 3 times. And I am extremely bad at this, by the way. As you can tell by that. If you... Really, dude? So I guess really the way to operate about this is just the A button is bait. If you get 100 hits in on this guy, he gives you a piece of heart, I think? I think that's what it is. Do not quote me on that. He definitely gives you rewards if you manage to give him enough of a piece of your mind. And this doesn't seem too hard, actually, considering I'm doing this pretty well with as long as I remember the shield. Yeah, like, even when he blocks you, which looks like a thing he can actually, like, properly do, he gives you a nice chunk of time to shield up. See what point we've pushed our luck finally. Now I just feel like I'm bullying this guy. He's stuck in the corner. I can just block his spear swings, which seems a little bit unfair. Yeah, I beefed that. I didn't realize I had that little time to sneak that in there. Now we are a knight. What's he giving us? Are we getting a knight's crest? No, he's giving us money. We may have to grind out a lot to get anything out of this guy. Does anyone in here happen to know how long it takes to get anything from Orca? More importantly, what about these belts? I got 2. Once I've collected 10 of the Knight's Crests. Okay. Gotcha. Pick up your 6, sir. We're gonna need the Deku Leaf to do something in a moment. And unfortunately, the wind is very much not with us to do that, so I do have to pull out the Wind Waker in a moment and switch the wind around. 500 for the Piece of Heart. Okay. Duly noted. I suppose I will handle that later, maybe even off camera. Thank you, by the way. Is that Magnetic Ferret is your username? Let me tab over to the Twitch chat link. Yes. Magnetic Ferret, thank you very much for informing me of that. If I don't do it on stream, I will absolutely do it off stream because, like, when I was a kid, I was really bad at that, but now it doesn't seem like shit. Oh, we got some of these little imp dudes here. What's this guy got for us? Well, you could fly to the top of that hill. Okay, yeah, he's telling us that there's something Triforce related over there. I think it's a chart. I don't even think it's... Yeah, because you have to go get all of them out of the ocean, right? Yep. Okay, let's go back into this forest from the beginning of the game. And this place is definitely a little more heartily overrun. And there's one of the butterfly things in the Forbidden Woods here. And they're nasty spore things. Nah, that would be silly. Well, Well, okay. You guys do you. This is going to inform us about... Well, okay, we are here and we have bombs, so we can probably handle this, right? Big freaking rock? Yeah. Simple. Oh, the game was nice enough to replenish our bombs. That is... I will... I should just not speak anymore, should I? I should just, like... figure out some way to control this with just a system of foot pedals or something, and get just a webcam over my hands and just sign language my way through things. I'm sure I would be a lot more eloquent by a very, very thin margin. Wait, did I say more? I meant less. Either way, we're getting a wallet upgrade from this Great Fairy, I believe. Yep. Ah, the magic of capitalism, apparently. No, I'm sure that the magic of capitalism would be more like some warlock shit. This is not necessarily my best display of anything ever, but... Alright, let me... untarget. There we go. Down and hit the button. There we go, right on the edge of our thing there. Yeah, basically, there you go. Like I said, kind of sounds like some warlock shit. Moblin. Hurl a big freaking spear at him. I can definitely say that Plastic Allen would not approve of that type of combat. So I should remember to pick up all the rupees that I'm finding now, because I have a very large wallet compared to what I started with. I could probably just, like, do this smarter with my actual sword, but here I am, and I suppose it was not necessary for me to come in here? I thought it was, actually, so... Huh, that's my bad. Get that thing out of here. So now let's go around the back of the island and go get ourselves that last pearl. Forget that. Maybe at a better vantage point, but not from here. Oh, is it just one rupee? It sure looks like just one rupee from here. Alright. Let's get what we came here for. Get back on the boat. After I deal with those things. And the chews in this game make a lot of noise. Alright, yeah, so we gotta go around the back end of the island. Whenever I think of the Choo-Choos, or really any of the blob monsters, either I think of the ones from Zelda 1, or I think of the ones from Twilight Princess. Alright, so to deal with this, we've got to shoot the wall with our cannon a bunch before we get sucked into the whirlpool. I think we just had to hit the wall. Well, the one with the big crack in it, not just any terminal stone wall. And not, like, aim for specific parts. Yeah, see, we're hitting the bottom of that, and it's damaging the top. So, as long as our aim is mostly true... Beetle, you might want to avoid this area a little bit, buddy. Sir, you're gonna have a very bad time if you get too close to this. At the very least, I suppose it's not a big octo, but you're not gonna have a great time dealing with this beetle. Stick, please. See, I'm having some stick troubles here. You can see we're below 30 bombs already. What are you supposed to do if you did not visit that Great Fairy? You're just supposed to do this perfect? You're supposed to keep retrying a couple of times? Because if you get sucked in the middle, you get launched out. This aiming wants to, like, stop doing that. I assume that most of the reason why the aiming is, like, occasionally just going completely out to lunch is because I'm doing this not on a GameCube controller. Yeah, that was not happening very well. And I need bombs now. Cool. Time to go back and refarm. I do not remember that. Well, actually saying that, yes, I remember that being very hard. I should not lie to you guys about that. That part, when I was a child, whooped my ass. I don't remember when I was older, though, like, at all, anytime I tried to do that as an adult. Which hasn't been a whole lot, because I used to not like this game very much. Like, when I was a kid, I thought that everything took too long to get to, and it was just kind of annoying and all that, but since then, I've gotten to like it a lot more. Near Rockspire Island. Okay. Duly noted. I think we get that as a result of having the large wallet now, because now we actually have enough space to support picking that stuff up. That blue rupee, there we go. Alright, where's Beetle? Beetle's got plenty of bombs for us. I'm sure we can go and chat with him and get a bit of a hookup here. Well, like, you know, as long as the game doesn't feel like helping us. Which you can tell it's not. Helping people does not seem to be in a video game's inventory of skills. Far away from this target. Yes. Again, I'm assuming that it is targetable by our boomerang. Yeah, it just kind of looks like a single blue rupee, so, or green rupee even. So yeah, it should be. Hey, Beetle, you wanna... I'll go around and head him off at the pass. As it were. Or the pass will head me off at itself. That can also happen. Stop. I'm not gonna be able to get it crack anyway, am I? Yeah, see, it's just kind of like a solid wall, basically. Don't touch the suck zone over there. Navigate around. Yeah, this part turned out to be a lot more painful than I was expecting it to end up as. I would like to apologize formally to my entire viewership here. Alright, here, I know how to make Beetle slow down. Just park right in front of him! Oh! Right, yep. They sold you bombs.
Thank you.
Yeah, see, this is a good way to get Beetle's silver points, you know?
Bye.
So we can become a card member of the slightly higher order there. Well, time to fuck this up again. Because man, we found out that this part is a lot tougher than I thought it was at any point. Cruise into the edge there. Bo is grinning and bearing it. I kind of wish that I could fire much faster than I can, but alas, no. Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess we do have to aim for the specific sections of the wall, and I was wrong earlier. That is really confusing. Like, that is something I will give a legitimate, like, FU to the game in terms of design for. What are you doing, Nintendo, around 2001-ish, I think? I'd have to actually get up and get the case to, like, double-check the date and everything, so, we're gonna assume that it's the 2001-2002 area. And we're gonna come in here. Got a big old whale. He's talking at us in more FF14 letters. At least the boat kind of understands. He sounds a bit like Visage in Dota 2. If anyone knows what that sounds like. And if you do, I'm terribly sorry. Because that means not only if you played Dota 2, you've played as Visage, who is like the most difficult character in that game. And I just dropped my controller. Whoops. And there we go, we got the blue pearl. Nehru's Pearl. Looks a bit like the Spiritual Stone of Water pattern on there, huh? Oh no, recurring arc elements in a Zelda game, who would have guessed? Gotcha, punch him in the nuts. Okay. I can do that. Later, Jeblin. Ready? Yeah, you've marked the places where we gotta take the pearls. Okay. Proving grounds for our courage. Ugh. It's not my courage that needs proving in that shithole, I'll tell you that right now. Alright. We're gonna go to the east, and we're going to make quite a loop to get to these things. Yeah, let's take the scenic route. We'll see the sights. I'm going to re-equip the grappling hook up there. And so I don't think I actually need the cannon to do anything else on the sea, except for maybe destroy some of the wall cannons in the eyeball reefs. And even that, I'm not exactly sure of. Because you can fight the big octos with the boomerang if memory serves correctly. And in fact, it's a lot easier to do that. I read that in an FAQ once, like, maybe 10 years ago, and I was like, what the fuck, are you kidding me? And I tried it, and they were not kidding me, and I was like, wow. The game doesn't do a good job of letting you figure that out. Alright, can we get some seagulls to show up so I can be vaguely assured that I'm in, like, the right area for this big octo? I probably should have just looked this up before I started. Or, in fact, take a pause to look up now, but I kind of want to try not doing that, I guess. I'm going a bit more north. Well, it makes a lot of creaking noises when you turn around, doesn't it? Alright, well, the sky is getting a little bit nasty and we're getting a thunderstorm. That makes me think we are in the right area-ish. No, we missed him. Let's sail away. I really want to get this great ferry. Because now that I've been led to think about it, it's gonna drive me nuts. And goodness knows I don't need a whole lot of help getting there, so... Maybe it's in the next one over? Again, should really just look that up. In fact, give me a second, I am going to look that up. And get me a nice big sip of water there. Let's back up and... Yeah, okay, so it... No, it's... What? Yeah, okay, so it is over there. Yeah, sorry, this is not terribly the most exciting stream ever, is it? Well, yes, this game has a reputation, huh? Alright, well, there's some seagulls. We're making some headway as they decide to piss off. I'm actually going to pull out the Wind Waker as well, because I don't need the hook for a while. It's just kind of there because I do like a default set, basically, of equipment for certain situations. Way back to the west, and... here we go. Show me what I'm looking for. Show me potato salad. Show me potato salad. Now, well, I hear them making their noises. Target this thing. I cannot target that at all. Not with boomerang, anyway. That guy doesn't know how to hit us, so that's okay. I'm going to turn the bombs on. So what I just read is that from an island, the seagulls that tell you where the big octo is are visible from an island or a lookout point at any of the ocean squares where you can find the big octos. So I'm going to stand here, and I think this is the only real landmass on this island. Or this square, rather. The only thing where we can possibly see any seagulls. And it is this square. Try stretching this out all the way. Alright, so there's the other fairy island. Let's turn around. Yeah, I wish these guys would stop shooting at me. They're really distracting. I'm not seeing anything. I should double check and see if there isn't like a platform around here. Yeah, I know. I was trying to get on the boat. Let me skip through the text faster, okay? Come on, I know what I'm doing, I swear. It doesn't look like it, and to be fair, I kind of do not know what I'm doing, but... Alright, so again, we got the seagulls following us. Make sure we're staying inside the square now, because, like, this is just making me think, oh, if I just keep doing this, if I stick with them, they will eventually stop being boneheads, and they will... we'll get some lightning in the middle of the day, we'll get the sky turning a horrible green color. This must be the place, right? Just like the Talking Heads sing, right? It's gotta be around here. I'm being messed with a little bit here. I'm going to recheck my resources a little bit here and see if I can find something a little better. Alright. Said the outskirts of the reef. Thanks a lot for that useful description there. Wiki writer. There's a place over there. I tell you, this is a lot of effort I'm going through for something that's not going to be a huge deal for a while. But, as I mentioned, knowing that this is here at all is bugging me. Okay, I see a bunch of seagulls flying around over there, so this is gonna be it. Yes, indeed. And yeah, this obviously freaked me right the hell out as a kid. But as I said, the boomerang is going to do some work for us. And this guy only has 4 eyeballs. The solution to deal with the big octo is to destroy its eyeballs. If you're ever trapped by a large cephalopod of any kind, I couldn't remember that word, then your best bet is to just smash its eyeballs in. Yeah, you can see 3 of them are looking a different color because they're dead. And there we go. Nice and easy, and it only took me looking up an FAQ and a wiki to find out where this bastard was. Amazing. And that's the 3rd Great Fairy that we have visited today. And we get ourselves our double magic meter. Nice. Link is happy as hell about it. I'm sorry, Link. But I got a question. Where does the Great Fairy go after that? Alright, so we can just go north from here to get to the first 2 of the pearl spots. And for that matter, I believe, now do not quote me on this, but I believe there is a Great Fairy Island between those 2 pearl locations. Get a look at what our map looks like here. Southern Fairy Island, I think, is what we can see right there. Yeah, so you can see Southern Fairy Island over there. We don't have to do anything with that. Real quick, I'm just going to look at Steam and see if... Oh yes, there it is. The Risk of Rain 2 update I've been waiting for. Oh man, I am so excited for this. I don't know how to tell you guys. I am extremely hype for the new Risk of Rain update today. In fact, you might even say, if you're the sort of person who likes incredibly bad jokes, that I'm hyperventilating about it. I'm not hyperventilating, but I'm definitely pretty excited. It's been the thing that I've been looking forward to the most for the last week or so. Actually, saying that, there was a really, really big freebie thing for one of the mobile games that I play. Oh, I don't have that Kermit emote. I should definitely get that at some point. I forgot, you guys. Let's feed this fish. And get us a little bit of data about this place, and probably hear some interesting stuff is going on around here. The Southern Triangle Island. Famed pictographer lives at Windfall Island, yeah. Wise and talented with his pictography. Alright, yeah, our fish friend is not exactly a shutterbug, and why not? Oh! Yes, I know! I know how this works, asshole! Let me get in the boat. And see that Puff Tup is back, and he is pissed. Serious oh, cutscene time, apparently. And we get the blue pearl in there. Yeah, 2 pearls were making me go. Yeah, it was kind of impressive, actually. I'm surprised that an enemy this big goes down in one hit. Like a sack of potatoes. I'm even more surprised by how much it can clip through the ground. Dude! What even? That is some BS. Fuck you, boat. Let me get in the boat. Wow, this stick is a little oversensitive. Okay, so what's here? It's obviously not... Yeah, it's Six Side Reef. To say it's obviously not a Great Fairy Island, considering we have it on the map, and it wasn't the one down there. So, I don't know why I told you that earlier. I'm just wrong. It is a thing that happens sometimes, you know? In fact, it happens kind of regularly. You know, I would be sarcastic right now, but I'm actually glad to be rid of the killer pufferfish style pea hats there. They've got a different name, but really, they're just kind of pea hats. Like, whenever you see an enemy that fulfills a certain kind of archetype, you just call it by whatever the other enemies of that type are. Like, you see all the Pika clones. There you go. there it is. I just called them Pika clones and kind of blew the lid off of the whole thing, didn't I? That is a big, big windstorm that we want to avoid, yeah. That's not the one. Really, dude? I was nowhere near you. Alright, can you at least make this fast? Because we're supposed to fight this guy with a bow, but we don't have the bow. Okay, good. At least he made it fast. But apparently this douchebag just wants us to go in a very specific order to get to that island. Where did he throw us? Yeah, I know. A boomerang is not cool enough. Or something, I don't know. And yeah, this is a fairly short trip, this one, so I'm not even adjusting the wind. I mean, I clearly should, but this really is... Like, doing that is the equivalent of going and unequipping the iron boots over and over again in OOT. And well, there's a couple of other things that are a little unstreamlined in that game too, but that's the most well-known one, that's for sure. Hey, is that Beetle? Is he hanging out at this specific island, or is that just a... No, that's a... Is that a buoy with a crane on it then? Alright, Fishman Jack, here you go. Get you some fish food, buddy. Yep, show us the goods. Here it is, Eastern Triangle Island. Miserable looking submarine. I believe that said miserable looking submarine contains an empty bottle. Okay, I'm just ignoring the island like an idiot here. I kind of got turned around by the whole feeding the fish thing, so yeah. That's my bad. Sorry, guys. Yeah, unexplored sector. I think we can talk to these guys from on our boats. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, it's an army of beetles and speedos and diving helmets. I like these guys. Alright, what you got for us? Giving us a free treasure chart? Wow, what a guy! I bet they already got whatever this pointed to. I do not remember these characters, like, at all. It's kind of a shame because they seem pretty great. Well, let's go ahead and insert a pearl over here. If I could not get blocked by a bush, that would be cool. Alright, this is where we're inserting... No, that's for Roar's Pearl, I guess. Yeah, the one with the symbol of that band Sun with the O and the parenthesis after it. Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. I'll be back in a moment, guys. Alright, we are back, and hopefully... Okay, good. It wasn't freaking out. I was almost freaking out for a second, though, because I went and... I heard a noise while I was away, and I was like, what the hell is that? Is that some kind of, like, siren going off? And it turns out that it was not. It was just my phone informing me that, oh, yeah, the state is looking for licensed healthcare workers for... reasons of dealing with, well, you know what. I don't have to explain that to you guys. You all know at least enough about what's going on to be able to say that, yeah, there's stuff going on. Now, like, for a second, I thought it was like a siren warning of a tornado or something, because there's been a little bit of questionable weather occasionally over the last couple of days. Very occasionally, but it does have me a little on edge. Because really, what we need to happen right now is just everything bad all at once, right? The answer to that is no. We do not need any of this. Ugh. I don't need to feel like I'm gonna wet my pants. So that is a Great Fairy Island over there, I believe. In fact, I'm willing to bet that this is the one that I was thinking of earlier on when I was like, hey, yeah, there's a Great Fairy Island between these... Yeah, I guess there is that. That's... There is often a bright side to most things, is there not? That's... well... I'll tell you this, it ain't worse than what's... yeah. Ain't worse than what's... Yeah, that's perfect English, apparently. If you don't have ears. Hardly a bright side to sufficient... Well, yeah, I'll give you that one. Alright, this is the Eastern Fairy Island. They hold an auction every night over there on Windfall Island. Both patient and serious. Yeah, the auction has a heart piece available. But that's not a huge deal to us. Where is the place here? Alright. Okay, so come on, guys. Show me the goods here. Show me potato salad, as it were. I've made that one earlier today. I think I see a gigantic rock in front of the island, so that's a good sign. There are a grand total of, I believe, 8 of those blue choo-choos that spawn in the world. And they are mostly found at the Fairy Islands, and there's a couple of other places where they're all out in the overworld. And surprisingly easy to miss. And yeah, there's another Korok with a horribly not doing so great tree over there. Alright, so because we needed a bomb to get in here, I'm going to assume that this is going to give us another bomb. Another bomb upgrade, rather. Yes, we used one bomb to get one bomb. Makes perfect sense, except for... well, you know. What do you got for us? Yep, there you go. Nice 99 sack of bombs. We should not run out unless something goes horribly, horribly wrong. But also, you like how big those capacity numbers are compared to OOT, where it was 20 to start with, and you got up to 40 with 2 upgrades. Alright, can I please have some reduced sensitivity here? Just for reasons of being able to get over there. Just checking. 'Cause I don't really have a good feel for the travel speed in this. Especially not when the wind is going sideways here. In real life, this would totally not get you where you want to go. But thank goodness they took a couple of liberties here and there with that because, you know, good game design. And there's Fuckface. Alright, asshole. I know you have like a gigantic instant death radius, so I'm trying to avoid you. Don't need a quick shortcut to the Tower of the Gods, which isn't there yet. Alright, we should be enough afield of him now that we can go and get to the last Triangle Island here, which I believe is called Northern Triangle Island, but I don't have enough fish bait to deal with that. To double check. Go ahead and... oh, hey, there's the crane dudes over there. hand in Din's Pearl. That symbol just kind of reminds me of the, like, weird wave symbols that were on the Pink Floyd album, A Momentary Lapse of Reason, which... Boy, A Momentary Lapse of Reason, that seems like a good name for this whole stream. And again, bringing up something that saying very few people are going to get it is wrong, but very few of them are going to have any sort of real response to it, I think. Nope. Huh. So were they just stuck inside of those statues? Blank got blowed up. That's a very wide camera angle. And with that, we've got this big spot of light. And oh boy, this place rises out of the sea. This huge structure that Link splats into and somehow doesn't die. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of impressed. And meanwhile, the boat just sort of makes its way over there. Come on, Link can't swim for that long. He would drown. We don't get a good overhead shot, obviously, but this place kind of looks like a toilet bowl. And that is entirely understandable because the dungeon that we will be exploring when we go inside of it is a real piece of shit. Let's rise above the trial of the gods. Yep, so I'm gonna go in here, but I'm not going to start this today. I will begin on the Tower of the Gods the next time I start streaming, because this place is long and kind of confusing. And if I start now, I will absolutely, without a doubt, come back to this and not remember what I'm supposed to be doing. And I'll be, like, back here at the start, and I'll just be like, ah! I'll cry, and that will not be good for anybody. So, let me go ahead and save this real quick. And thank you all very much for watching. Thank you very, very much.